ايدك. دون تسمع.
אל תגידי לו, אל תצעקי עליי.
ارجع ورا. شات ورماس.
תיזהרי ממני.
ارجع ورا.
תיזהרי ממני.
ارجع ورا.
תיזהרי ממני.
ده اسباب انت مجنون. بوليس.
פוליס גם עכשיו.
بوليس الدنيا قبعت.
שב פה.
ايش جنات انت. جنات.
Hey guys, so I was just doing a get ready with me as one would on their main account. Like, I mean, I just make them for fun. I never really post them. But I started telling the story to myself and I realized that I had a story to share. So if you did not know, my next door neighbor in my apartment, like my apartment neighbor, is from Palestine. And my entire floor is like all AEPI guys, so all Jewish guys, but happens to be the one person right next to me is from Palestine. So I'm going to tell you how I figured out he's from Palestine as I drink my little homemade Aperol Spritz. So I don't have much time because all I have left to do is my eyelashes and highlighter and lips. But so basically, so the other day I'm getting ready to go out and this guy, like someone is just knocking on the door, no one's answering the door, so I get up and I open the door and it's this guy that I've never seen before, and he's like, he looked like Indian or something, or I don't know, like whatever. And so I get up and I open the door and I'm like, hi, and he's like, hi, I just wanted to introduce myself, like I just moved in next door, like, or like down the hall, but like on the end of the hall, and he pointed like towards the end, and there's only 2 apartments on the other side. And so I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. He's like, yeah, and I was like, okay, like, nice to meet you, whatever. And so then I go and I tell my roommates, and I was like, wait, this random guy just introduced himself, it's kind of odd. And so one of my roommates goes running out to the door, like to his door, but we weren't sure which door it was, like which of the 2. And so I was like, wait, I don't know if that's it or not. And so she comes sprinting back. She was scared that like random people were gonna open the door. And all of a sudden opens the door. And he's like, wow, that was a fast run. He like comes over. They invite him in. I'm still getting ready. I'm not really like, I'm not even going out with them. Like I was just, they were leaving before me, so I was gonna just pregame with them for a little before they left and whatever. And so he's in here and he's like, where are you going today? I'm like, oh, I'm going to AEPI. Like, and he's like, oh, like I've never been to an AEPI party before. Like, how are they? And I was like, oh, you know, like they're fun. Like I'm just trying to find like a nice Jewish boy, a good NJB for me. Like, what did I say? Wait, I'm forgetting. Okay, and so my roommate, who is not Jewish, she's from New York, but she's Christian or Catholic or whatever, I don't really know the difference. She's like, yeah, like he's kind of, like he's really cute, like I want to get with him. And I was like, where's he from? And she goes, Palestine. And I'm like, huh? Like, So yeah, she's just casually like, yeah, like he's from Palestine. And I'm like, what? Like literally my jaw's like dropping. And she's like, what? Like, why is that such a big deal? And I was like, do you not know anything? Like he probably wants to like kill me right now. Like I was just out there like talking proudly about how I'm Jewish, which obviously I'm very proud to be Jewish and I love being Jewish, but I mean, I had kicked that guy out. I wouldn't have even opened the door for him if I had known that he was from Palestine, let alone like let him in and have a full conversation. And like he was telling me he was gonna help me get into the IBW workshop because he was in it, which is like that. It's like at Indiana you need to be in like these workshops to get like a good job. So IBW is like the investment banking workshop, and they set you up with good jobs. And he's like, yeah, like I'll help you out, like all good, like whatever. Like I would never invite him into the apartment in the first place. So I literally said to her, I was like, okay, like he's not allowed back in here ever again. We're never getting with him. Like you live with me. We're never going near that guy ever again. Like, So, yeah. So that's my story about how my next door neighbor is in Palestine when I could have had any AEPI guy, like all the doors down the other direction are AEPI, but then that way it's Palestine. So, yeah. And wait, if he ever comes near me, I have pepper spray ready to go. So, wish me luck. Anyways, time to go to AEPI with my fellow Jews. Dad.
So we're gonna walk through the middle part here.
Applebee's.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Now.
My dad is,
So who was that?
Charlie.
Chomley, okay.
21-year-old Teresa says that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. On the 28th of December 2022, a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit.
Applebee's, right? You went through the plaza, you came out by Lowe's, by Chick-fil-A, you made the right, and you had the traffic light right there. Okay. Did you hit that pole that's over there?
No.
You didn't hit the utility pole?
Hit anything.
Because your bumper's in the middle of the road.
No, I hit the,
How long ago?
like, about a month ago, my ex's.
Okay.
Because he broke up with me and I broke up with him. And
All right, go hang about back over there. Keep your hands in your pockets, please. It's okay. Your bumper's in the road over there. Okay, did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did
No?
not.
So if someone brings that bumper over here, it's not going to match up perfectly. You're coming from Applebee's, you're telling me. You went out that way. Everything's matching up. Witnesses said they saw a white car cross over in this direction, and I happen to find your car parked here with no bumper. What's that for? Can you bring her bumper here with you?
Oh, my dad, he's a sheriff's
All right,
officer.
hang out. You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
Not hit the traffic pole.
Do you not remember hitting a traffic pole?
Not hit the traffic pole, I promise you. Can I call my dad, who's a sheriff's officer?
Let the one officer come here who's
If the bumper found at the scene matches the damage on Teresa's car, surely that puts her at the scene.
just sign a piece that's the telephone pole you just took out.
I hit he told me that he's a sheriff's officer.
That's great. You smashed the traffic light. We just caught you in a lie. Can you tell me found this piece over by the traffic light by Lowe's? You said that piece fell off in Pennsylvania.
I
You told me you hit a deer. You told me a whole bunch of stories.
I hit a deer in Pennsylvania. You can ask my dad. Please.
That one?
So it's the one on the corner.
On the
So
corner?
if you're coming this way,
Yeah.
Mayfield Road,
Yeah.
it's on the corner.
Yeah.
If you were to go to the back end
Yeah.
for Lowe's,
Yeah.
it's the one right before that entrance.
But when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole?
I think I hit something. I remember hitting something.
You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I remember hitting something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on?
Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today, leaving the
I
scene
hit
of the
a
crash.
curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you left.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment. The detectives decide to speak with her father.
So right now,
Expecting him to try and make excuses for his daughter, the cops get nervous.
I'm just asking. So what is it looking like? All right, so hey, he's gonna run her through some tests. So I can just make sure.
Despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved to guarantee the integrity of the investigation.
I know. Just let me know. Just please let me know.
Suspicions that Teresa hasn't told the whole truth were confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
Dad.
so we're gonna walk through the middle part here.
I'm sorry, Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here. Alright. You stop in the car. You're arrested for DUI. Go. That's you.
Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17% over twice the legal limit. Teresa has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident.
A bottle of wine after work when two men walked in the shop on West 128th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. She says the man in the red offered to pay.
I politely declined and I said, no thank you, but thank you. Could pay for it myself. And I got ready to walk out. Before I walk out, he basically said that he felt like I thought that I was better than them.
The men followed her out, she says, asking what did she want to do about it.
I just asked them, I said, you're seriously trying to fight me? I'm trying to go about my business.
She says they chased her across the street, kicking her, and one man actually bit her forehead, leaving deep wounds. She says he tried to bite her eye out. Others kicked her.
To bite me and do that, maul me the way that he did, with me screaming and saying that I'm just trying to get my daughter, that's an answer.
Hello?
Oh my God, Mom, please help! Mom, please, please! Yo!
It was really bad because I felt so bad about it. I called child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I fabricated everything and said certain things, and they went to the door, and there was a whole process. I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because of what I said, the way I AI'd that shit, real AI shit, fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
So you fake bruises, you fake shit, and then you just made exaggeration story, and then
on their on his kids.
Yeah.
So hit then they came and they were we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You could lose your kids. And I was just that's fucked.
That's fucked.
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch. Here's for everybody. They got me fucked up. You hear me?
You brought the TVs up?
No.
Oh, come here. I'm gonna find out.
I brought that TV from my house.
Alright, me too.
She said that Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. Hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
It is called anger. And I've shared with Ruby numerous times that anger is actually one of my most favorite emotions. When I first started getting to know you, she's like, anger is my favorite emotion. I'm like, I don't know what I'm dealing with here.